We're undercover.
True, but unlike your boy Asav, we've got an advantage.
The three symbols.
Let's have a look at the map. Okay, let's see. We are right about here. I can mark it up as we go. Check out that tower.
Bet you could get the lay of the land from the top.
Maybe.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for Asav.
Perfect. Not that I'm too worried about him, though.
You should be. We won't have the advantage of surprise again. Don't think he was expecting much from you.
Wait, was that a compliment? That sounded like a compliment.
His guys are idiots, but Asav is... We just need to stay the hell away from him.
Never understood the appeal of people like Asav.
Easy. He finds men who are weak and offers them power. Gives them purpose.
Purpose? Sounds more like bullshit to me. How'd you get tangled up with Asav anyway? Purpose?
Rather not go into it.
You certainly seem to have a thing for you.
Don't remind me. Proved useful at the time, but... Yeah.
Do tell.
Rather not.
Maybe over drinks?
Not enough alcohol in the world.
Right, you're the military expert. What's Asav's strategy here?
He spread out his men, hoping to stop us in our tracks. Not what I would do.
So what would you do if you were Asav?
Besides lose the beer... Oh, hold on. Look there. One of Asav's trucks.
Looks clear out here.
Right.
Where were we?
Anyway, like I was saying, besides lose the beard, hang back, let you do the heavy lifting, then swoop in and grab up the tusk once you've done all the hard work.
Devious.
Practical. Mitigates a lot of risks.
Lucky you're on my team.
Yeah, you are. I'm a little surprised Assad's not doing the same thing. Maybe his expert knows more than we think.
Right. All the more reason to wrap this up quickly then.
Over there, in that cliff wall. See that archway? Looks intact. Steady. Looks like we've got rebels ahead.
Interesting circular motif. Like the disc. We're definitely in the right place. Hey, look. Shiva's axe.
Shiva. He was the god of destruction, right?
Yes, but maybe not in the way you're thinking.
Not literal destruction, then?
That, but also in a more positive sense, like losing your ego, ditching bad habits.
Shedding old attachments.
Exactly. This should do the trick. There. Okay.
Sarge. What do you suppose this place was?
Hard to say. A fortress? Not the right layout for a temple.
In we go.
Ah. Salah versus the tiger.
Doesn't seem like a fair fight.
Salah won, actually. He was protecting his guru and killed the animal in one blow. It's where the name Hoi Salah comes from. Hoi, meaning strike, in their language. No!
You all right, Fraser?
Yep, fine. Come on down. They've left their climbing gear.
They should come in handy.
Correction. Our climbing gear.
I think I have one.
You think I'm weak? Our cause does not afford luxury. I'm smaller than most men.
We were talking about Sophie.
We are. You bastard.
Christ! Fraser!
You think I'm weak? Our cause does not afford luxury.
Then trade them. I'm sure there's a man here with floppy boots.
I'm smaller than most men.
But
What? Why that one?
be careful.
Oh, shit!
All clear.
Yep. Oh my.
What the hell is this?
Okay, let's see what this does.
That statue moved.
Well, I'll be going to hell. That's elaborate. Oh shit.
Statue moved again.
Bugger!
I think that's what you did last time.
I think you're right. That was close. All right. I think that did it. Come on over.
Coming.
Oh, for goodness sake.
3 statues with 2 different symbols on it. Star.
They're all Hoysala signs, but I like your descriptions better. Near miss there. Here this is right. Son of a bitch. Close shave. Okay, so far so good. Nearly there. Right, you got it. Come on over.
Copy that.
Figured we had one more to go.
Did you know that?
Everything always comes in 3. We'll see. That would have hurt! On it again. Oh, felt that one whiz by. Making progress. fresh air. Well, looky here. What are you willing to bet?
Told you it's some kind of key.
Gold star for you. Now let's see what it does.
What is it? Ancient Hoysala jigsaw puzzle?
Of course. I'm making an axe. Nice to see you, Shiva.
Now what?
Now I guess we turn this crank and see what happens next.
Think it's safe?
You know that treasure hunting is not a good gig for the risk of us, right?
Neither is being a mercenary. Difference is when I pull the pin on a grenade, I know what's going to happen next.
My way's much more fun. Did you hear that?
You feel that? Teresa, look at that.
Holy hell. There's a massive relief carved into the side of that mountain. And you were worried we were going to turn that crank and die.
Guess it's good I've got an archaeologist's daughter with me. It must have been fun growing up, eh?
It had its moments. I learnt a lot. Hoysala Empire was kind of his thing. Took up a lot of his time, though. Me, if I go digging for treasure, I better make a buck or two.
Oh, sure. I don't take big risks without a good payday.
I imagine so. Like running an army, huh? That's a big responsibility.
Second nature. It's my father's company. He retired, I took over.
Family business.
Made a real mess of it. What, you should know? Heard you and those Drake brothers are close.
Yeah, well, it's a conversation for another time.
So, where to next?
That fort in the lake bed is certainly worth a look. And probably that fort above the waterfalls.
Suppose I should have asked about the Drakes before I took the job.
Not much to tell. I know Nate pretty well, Sam less so. He seemed to just appear out of thin air. Let's head back to the car. Gotta love a shortcut.
Glad we don't have to go back to where we came.
I would have made you dodge the axes.
So, lake bed and waterfalls.
Roger that. Hey, just so you know, Nathan Drake is no longer in the picture. You don't have to worry about him.
I had my concerns.
Why'd you accept my offer?
I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Especially with everyone wanting to see me fall.
I hear that. But on the plus side...
Oh, there's a plus side?
Oh, when people have low expectations, it's much easier to take them by surprise. As far as I'm concerned, this business...
Wait, we've got rebels on the head. You always worked alone?
Mostly.
How old were you when you started?
Young. Learned quickly enough I needed to let people think they were getting their way, and then I could get the upper hand.
Too subtle for me. I always preferred the direct approach.
Yeah, whatever works, I say.
Whoa. Incredible.
You got that right. Want a closer look?
Sure. Magnificent. How long do you suppose it takes to carve something like this?
Years. Decades, even. The Hoysala certainly did have a knack for stonework.
And the war, it seems.
That too. They must have made these to commemorate their victories against the Persians.
Looks like they put up a good fight.
They did. Pity it didn't last. But their loss is our gain, right?
That carving looks familiar.
That carving is an exact match for the disc.
So what does that mean?
I don't know, but it looks as though we have 2 more symbols to find.
Copy that.
Alrighty, let's roll.